What's going on, you guys? My name is Zach Hartley and welcome back to my channel. Now, I haven't been making videos over the last few days here because on Friday I was actually in an accident where I got a concussion. I had to go to the hospital and I've even got a black eye right now. So it was been a rough couple of days. But today I actually had something really good happen that I want to share with you because it was an investment that I made several years ago that just paid off absolutely massively today, like literally just today. So I want to walk you through what happened, and it's kind of a unique situation, so you might not be able to go out and do this right away, but maybe you can apply it somewhere else in your life because I do think it was kind of a unique opportunity. So I'm going to dive right in. It's a little bit of a story time, but I hope you get some value out of this. Okay, so a few years ago, I started a company called Burgundy Oak, and what we did was we went down to the United States, we bought wine barrels by the truckload, we brought them back into Canada, and we manufactured them into a variety of different furniture and home decor pieces. And what was really cool about it is we were selling these products across Canada. We had a nice little business going. We even pitched on Dragon's Den in 2018. I'll throw up a little photo right now, but things were going really well. And I was trying to scale up the business and find new customers, especially in the United States because the market was a little bit bigger. We were selling pretty heavily across Canada. And so what I did was I reached out to a company called Wine Enthusiast. Now, this is what their website looks like. They're a US based company and they sell wine as well as tons of different accessories, cheese boards, wine cellars, coolers, anything you could possibly need to consume your beverages or your accessories, whatever you need. Everything is here on wineenthusiast.com. And I thought, wow, this is going to be the perfect place for us to sell our wine barrel furniture and decor items. Like, this is the match made in heaven. So I went on the website, I tried to call them, I tried to email them, I added them on LinkedIn. I couldn't get a hold of anybody there. And when I finally did get a hold of somebody, they turned me down. They did not want to buy my products. They weren't interested in it. They basically shut me down and they had no interest at all in working with me. And that was back in like 2018. And so it was kind of a hard no. It was kind of a shutdown. And so what I ended up doing was I went to GoDaddy.com. And because I knew that they were heavily based in the US, if they ever wanted to expand into Canada, they would have to buy the .ca domain. And so what I did was I went to GoDaddy and I bought wineenthusiast.ca. And you can see I bought it on June 20th of 2018 and I bought it for $10.99 Canadian. That was my initial investment in this security. I don't know I don't think a domain is a security, but that was my initial investment. So really cool story. And then what happened today, I'm checking my email and this is the email that I get. So this is directly from GoDaddy. It's got the logo, it's got a signature, a phone number, everything on it. And it says, I'm contacting you today from GoDaddy's domain broker team because we have a buyer interested in purchasing your domain, wineenthusiast.ca. They offered me $2,000. Now, I don't know if the buyer is actually the owner of wineenthusiast.com. I assume it is. Like pretty easy to correlate the two, but it doesn't tell me exactly who the buyer is. So I have no idea who it is. So I get this email and they offer me $2,000. So I write back to this Richard guy and I say, thanks for reaching out. I'd be happy to have a conversation about selling the domain. Please give me a call when you have time. Now, about 20 minutes later, Richard calls me up and I wish I had recorded this because I basically just asked him a bunch of questions about the process, when I get paid, how do things work. And then I told him up front, I'm like, hey man, $2,000 is too low, but if they offer me $4,000 USD, I'll accept it on the spot. He goes, okay, no problem. Let me call them back and let me see what I can get. To my surprise, I was expecting them to come back and say 3 or meet me in the middle or no, we're only going to 2. What was really cool about this is like a couple of hours later, I got this email from Richard that says, hello, great news. The buyer accepted the offer. Please follow the steps below so that I can collect payment from the buyer and get you paid to formally accept the $4,000 USD offer so that I can collect payment from the buyer. So really cool. You kind of go through the process, go to the link here, and I've already accepted the payment, which is really nice. So I've kind of locked it in. We're now waiting for the buyer to complete the purchase. But what is so amazing about this is that we just turned like $11 Canadian into $4,000 USD. And for me, living in Canada, that goes a whole lot further because for me, that's actually worth $4,800. So an $11 investment just turned into $4,800 about 3 or 4 years later. So absolutely amazing. That all just happened today. Who knows? Maybe the deal falls through. Maybe they don't want it. Maybe they don't send the money. I don't know what's going to happen. It should come through in 2 or 3 days, but I just thought this was a really cool example of how sometimes things can come full story. This was a company that completely shut me down, didn't want to buy my products, didn't want to hear my sales pitch, and now they just paid me or at least I just made $4,000 USD off the sale of their domain. So really cool story, and I just wanted to share that with you. Now, I don't know if you can go out and replicate this, But if you know of a company that's based in one country and is probably going to expand to another, it may be worth it to buy the domain. Put up your 10, put up your $20, and just kind of see what happens. For me, it was well worth it. So anyways, long story short here is I just wanted to share this cool little story with you because you never know how things are going to end up. I'm having a terrible week so far. I still have a headache. I was in the hospital over the weekend and it hasn't gone so well, but this was definitely a little light to bring me up today. I will be back to making regular videos almost on a daily basis here, hopefully within the next few days. I'm sorry I missed the watch list last week. I will have a watch list video out this week. If you want to catch that, that is the stocks that are at the top of my watch list going into every single Monday morning. So definitely click that like and subscribe button. Thanks for hearing me out. Thanks for sticking with me. Sorry I haven't been posting videos, but I'll see you guys in the next one, hopefully with some better makeup on this black eye. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good one. Bye for now.